Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Reality with DVD. And how you doing? In honor of Mother Wendy. It's been a minute, but I'm back with the back with the jump off. Now, like I said in the past, I love Carl Weber. Now, I was actually recapping the Black Hamptons, so you can catch some of that playlist. I think I have episodes 1 through 5 on the playlist. And I was recapping them two at a time, knowing that I was about to get rid of BET Plus after All the Queen's Men goes off. So yes, that's what I do. I will subscribe to BET Plus when when All the Queen's Men and what's the other show I recap on there? And Zatima is on there. And then I'll drop it after Zatima and All the Queen's Men goes off. But see, I dropped it too soon, waiting for the Black Hamptons to come on BET, regular BET, which I have follow for. So yeah, I'm not paying for all of those apps. And then I realized that I may end up with the whole cable bill. So no. So that's why I get behind, because they play the episodes weekly on regular BET. But I'm back with the jump off. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Now, finally, I'm on episode 6, Pay the Cost. Now, let me remind you, I have watched the whole series on BET Plus, but in order to, catch some of the deeper nuances of the show, I have to watch it twice, or I recap it while I'm, talking to you guys. So that's what's going on here. That's one thing about Vanessa Bell Calloway. She gonna keep a job, baby. You can believe that. And see, the reason why she says that she loves to work in this type of sector is because that she could tape a whole bunch of shows and then go back to her family. That doctor she been married to for 82.5 years. I don't really know the number of years, but I know they've been married ever since I was shooting before I went to college. So yeah. Listen to a little bit of that theme song. That Martin know he's fine, boy. Okay, so the episode opens up and we have Anthony and Mike, and Anthony is frantic looking for those phones. Well, of course, Mike is his right-hand man, and Mike is on it, so he finds out that the phones are actually in Jamaica. Now, we're picking up where we left off of, like, when I was recapping episode 5. This is episode 6. So we're going to pick right back up where we left off at. And if you want to go back and get those recaps, they have their own playlist in Black Hamptons. And now remember, Vanessa has a plan to continue to work with Anthony. And in the next scene, we have them in court. And what Christopher is doing is manipulating the court system to keep Moses in jail just long enough for Carolyn to manipulate the board. So then we have the Sarge and his son Peter. Now Peter is a awesome boxer, right? And he wants to be in with the champ, with the BTB. But his dad does not want him in this. He wants him to, do the Olympics, then go pro, then make all the money he wants to make. So they having a huge headbutting session, basically. Who's the man? Who's the child? Going back and forth. And the Sarge is trying to put him out. Now, mind you, in the previous scene, Moses has his stay. He has 2 more weeks in prison. That's not a lot. And Christopher is indeed having an affair with Carolyn. But he is the most crooked, underhanded lawyer on here. By the way, that character is being played by Blue Kimball. And Blue Kimball also plays a federal agent on Ruthless. So a lot of these characters on these BET and BET Plus shows have two jobs, which is a wonderful thing. Like, the guy on Family Business, I call him Milk and Cookies. I think his name is Darren DeWitt or something like that, because he's playing on Soul Food. He has two jobs. He plays on Family Business, and then he comes over from Family Business and directs and produces Double Cross. So, yeah, I love it. Yes, Black entertainment. Black entertainment. We are entertaining in our own sector. Ain't nothing wrong with being Black famous, because Lamont Rucker is definitely Black famous. And, baby, I love me some Lamont. Okay. And Blue Kimball, he all right with me as well. So Anthony loses his wallet, and of course he runs to Alyssa. Alyssa, remember, she has a plan. She's actually Vanessa's sister, and she finds his wallet, and because he left his wallet at the restaurant, and she is trying to convince him to take a cooking class, which he is going to do. So Peter is still in love with T. She is with one of the baby Brentons, of course. Now, because she was cheating on Peter with him. But Peter still goes to her for advice, and he lets her know that Dad is not with him being with the BTB. And I wouldn't be either. Because Bobby is a snake. Okay? He was like, well, he gave me $100,000. And if you do your dad's plan, then all the things that you want, you can get for yourself. Because, remember, he's an excellent boxer. She gives him the best advice. Go home. Your dad has your best interest. Correct. So in the next scene, we have Carolyn, Martin, and Malcolm. And Carolyn is up to the set because Martin and Malcolm don't understand why she won't let Dad out of prison. And she's saying that she's protecting. See, this is how things work in these richer families, honey. She's protecting her children because Dad could have some kind of outside long lost family member that could pop up out of anywhere. Now, this outside long lost family member is none other than her right-hand woman, which is Kimberly. So, but Kimberly is working with Pops, so she can get what's rightfully hers. But the boys, of course, they're not quite sure who this long lost family member is. But of course, Malcolm is becoming suspicious. Because remember, Kimberly is working right by her side, right by his side to get Pops out of prison. So the sneaky sisters are out on the yacht, right? Vanessa and Alyssa. And here is where Anthony is going to commit to the cooking class. But she pretends like she's interested in both of them coming, but she knows she only wants Anthony to come. And he falls right into the trap. He says that he's going to come to the cooking class alone.
I abandoned you because I was the chairman of the Congressional Banking Committee, and you would be in charge with 56 counts of bank and wire fraud.
So, as you can see with that little clip that just played there, Moses is in prison, but he has now contacted his, higher up contact, which has done some illegal favors for him in the past. Isn't that how politics works? Baby, I couldn't trust a politician, not even one, as far as I can throw them. All they have is lies and mooch shit coming up out their mouth. Is there one politician that I like that I can say I honestly believe that tells the truth? No, because it's all about the deal. Now, wait a minute. I take that back. I actually think Hill Harper is going to be one of the good guys. But politics is very, very, very corrupt, right? AKA Shine, AKA Diddy, AKA that was Shine's connect to the beliefs. Yeah, I mean, I'm mixing it all in because I'm thinking about how dirty and corrupt politicians are. But that's neither here nor there. Of course, Moses is about to get what he wants. Allegedly on that part. This is about the shelter. So Malcolm has a meeting with the family. He wants Papa Brent out of prison. And the only way they can get him out of prison is make this backdoor deal with the congressman. And it's $10 million. They don't have it like that because their money's tied up. And the only way they can get money out is if Carolyn signs. But they're trying to get him out without Carolyn knowing. So the lawyer is there too, who is a, an in-law in the family. And he asked them to mortgage their home. It's like, shit, that ain't gonna happen. Right. They want him out of prison, but they don't want him out that bad to mortgage their homes and stuff like that. But Malcolm is determined. He's going to find a way to get his dad out of prison. Now, remember, results are guaranteed with this crooked politician. I hate politicians. I say that out loud. So Malcolm does what he says he's going to do. He comes up with $5 million. But now he's about to go find out where he's going to get the rest. Let's see where he's going to get the rest of the money. Now, we're back, right? It was on commercial break. Because, well, of course, now that I have to watch it on the BT app on Philo, well, on my Philo app, I have commercials. So, we have Malcolm and Vanessa. And, of course, Vanessa comes up with the money. Now, remember, Vanessa has the money because, why? And she snaked Anthony out of the deal. Well, Anthony snaked her out of the deal. He really paid her off to keep Sid happy. But that's neither here nor there. She gives him the money. And now she his soulmate. Now, remember, this dude is bisexual. Okay? And his soulmate is really Morgan. Okay? But now she's his soulmate because she's, they've been married a couple times, divorced a couple times. She's been married to other people a couple times. And now they found their way back to each other through this forced relationship because, Mama Brenda does not want anyone to know that he is bisexual. But she has his back. Even though Mama Brenda is the one who orchestrated the marriage, she is working with him to get Papa Brenda out of prison. Now, Martin is a mama's boy. So finally, he talks to her and lets her know, Mama Brenda, he wants Dad out of prison too. But she's letting him know that it's just more to it than what it is. Yeah, she's trying to protect her own interests too. No doubt. But it's not going to be a situation where she's going to be able to stop Papa Brenda from getting out of prison. But what it is, will she be able to protect her children's interest and hers? But anyway, they talk and she becomes nicer. And why is she nicer? Because she's getting her little D on the side probably. But that's neither here nor there. She wants him to be happy finally, and she tells him that he can go ahead and start back dating Black China's character. Now, remember, I haven't seen these episodes in a hot minute, so some of the characters, I have forgotten their names. So, Black China's character, aka Angela, is one of them. But remember, I said that she does a good job in this show. It's just as like I said, I haven't, watched it since I probably haven't done a recap since, and that's when All the Queen's Men ended. And I think it ended in maybe like March? No, maybe February. So that's why sometimes I'm blacking on the character names. But just remember, Black China plays on here, and that's Martin Love interest. And Ashley, they really make a good couple. And Martin's so fine. Oh, he's so fine to me. So we're back. And we just have Vanessa and Malcolm. And it's time, right? We're going to transfer the funds to get Pops out of prison. And what happens? The access is blocked. They cannot figure out why the money is blocked. But we all know it's Mama Bryn, right? How did she find out? None other than the mama's boy. So it wasn't an agenda there for her to tell him that he could start back dating who he wanted to date. So we have Anthony. He's trying to get this cooking class set up like he wants it to. But, she said, Vanessa is the great backdoor dealer, right? So she runs into Anthony just by accident because, now the Coras know. I remember the Coras are the bad guys from Family Business. But, of course, the Duncans got them straight. So, now that they over here dibbling and dabbling in these phones trying to go legit. No, Alexander Cora cannot go legit ever, ever, ever. So now he knows about the phones. And Mike is in a panic, but they have somebody watching him. And by somebody watching him, I mean he has security now. So Alexander has been blowing up Vanessa. Remember, she's the queen of the backdoor deal. But allegedly, she does not know how dangerous Alexander is. And baby, when I tell you that it's time to let her know, Anthony does. Anthony says he's a killer. And she says, really? And then he says, if something happens to me, you'll know who did it. And he told her to be careful. So, Papa Moses is released. He calls Carolyn. He lets her know that he's about to get out. And he really is out. But she keeps telling him it's a plan in place. And he's like, I don't give a fuck about no plan in place. I'm out. And the plan is in place. But that little bit of power that you had, it's all about to end. Because Papa Brent is back on the scene with a gangster lady, baby. By the way, I don't like either one of these characters. Mama is too controlling, and Papa is like really a dirty business dealer. The children, Martin and Malcolm, I do like them, but it's about a power struggle between the parents. So, Papa Brent is out. Kim knows. Kim made everything happen. And not even his lawyer knows. So, stay tuned for more Black Hamptons recaps. I'm on top of it. I'm back. Like I said, I'm back on the scene with a gangster lean. Just like Papa Brent. And remember, I love all things Carl Weber. So when Family Business finally comes back, they say it's coming back in June, I will have you guys on that as well. Stay over here for the Black entertainment, okay? Now, because I'm an all-around recapper, I rocks with the white chicks too, because I'm about to get on over here and see if I can get to the Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now, with the Real Housewives of New Jersey, they better have it popping. Because if they don't, I'm not going to stick with them because they're getting on my nerves. The whole Teresa thing and Melissa, too long for me. It's redundant and ridiculous. And just like with Giselle, Teresa has had too much power. That's going to be my episode recap of Black Hamptons Season 2, Episode 6, Pay the Cost. Come on in, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell button so you can be notified when I upload Black Hamptons. And if you love Black entertainment, Black shows with a predominantly Black cast, come and watch my Black Hamptons recaps. And as I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces.